Good evening, guys, and happy Monday to all of your sunshiny faces. So I'm gonna take a shower and get to bed. I was actually watching the Cubs game. It was really close, and now it sort of looks like it's a little, not super out of reach, but yeah, I don't know how the ending of this is gonna look, because I was like really into it, and I was like, oh, maybe I'm gonna wait until, because Matthew gets home at like 11 o'clock, and so I was like, I'm gonna try and take a shower before he gets home, because it's 10:30 right now, because I didn't shower yesterday because that caulk was still drying in the bathroom, and I washed my hair in the sink. That is why I'm wearing it up right now, because there was like no volume to it at all. Like, I clearly had too much conditioner in there and didn't wash, like it didn't get enough of it washed out last night. So it had like, you know, it was very, very flat today, and there was like no volume to it. And like, I don't know why, it's just weird when I wash it in the sink, like you just can't like wash it right. And so yeah, I am going to take a shower now, probably, even though this Cubs game's still going on, because like I said, I don't know, we'll see. I can always catch the post-game show and like the highlights from it, but it's only one inning left anyway, so like I said, I think I'm gonna take a shower and get to bed. Today I did my normal sort of Monday stuff to get back on track, did dishes, did laundry, normally sort of like my catch-up stuff that I normally do, you know, because I don't always get to a lot of that, or like consistently on the weekend. Like if I do, I might just like quick throw one load of laundry in or something like that, or like, you know, maybe try and get a load of dishes done or something. But like I was actually really caught up on Friday, like the dishwasher was completely empty. So I just sort of loaded stuff up through the weekend, but then it was pretty full and needed to be ran today. And so anyways, though, like I said, normally that's like my Monday is focused like specifically on getting those types of things caught up with. So I did that. I also edited one vlog, because I had one that was edited already and I needed another one so I could upload them. So I'm going to do that tomorrow. And then I ended up actually making, because I was telling you guys yesterday how, you know, it was raining this weekend, and or the, you know, this past weekend, and how, you know, I was getting, you know, I was trying to figure out like what are little projects that we can do like indoors and stuff like that, and you know, sort of like rainy day projects sort of stuff that doesn't involve being outside, you know, garden stuff, or you know, just like outdoor projects, which is tough to do because normally, again, mindset in summer is like get stuff done outside, and a lot of times too, it's like, because the inside, you know, like we don't notice sometimes like just like a small little project that we can get done or something like that, like in the house. And so like I told you guys, I don't know why, like totally didn't even think either, like, oh, we can redo the caulk in the bathroom because it needs to be redone. So like I said, as we were thinking of that, and we did, you know, it cost $5 for the caulk, and we had a caulk gun and we had the scrapers already, and you know, it took us maybe about 2 hours in total, maybe a little bit more than that, 3 hours, between scraping it all off and putting the new caulk on. And then we just couldn't shower yesterday, so it was about 24 hours that we had to wait, but it's dry now. So like I said, I'm gonna take a shower tonight. But as I was saying, you know, I just didn't cross my mind until I was like, oh, you know what we could do? We could do that. It was raining for most of the morning on Saturday, and then like even on Sunday morning to yesterday morning it was raining, and then today it downpoured. Like it was like sunny, then sort of cloudy, then it like downpoured for like maybe about like a half hour or something like that. Then it got super sunny, it sort of cleared up a little bit, it was cloudy, and then there was like the most beautiful sunset. It was like not cloudy out at all anymore. But that's kind of how it was like the last 2 days. Like Saturday morning was like torrential rain poured like all morning throughout, like up until like early afternoon, and then it stopped, but it was still soaking wet outside, and like, you know, we couldn't do anything out really in the yard because of how much rain there was. And so like I was saying, you know, just like that kind of stuff. So I came up with it's sitting right back there right now a notebook of projects that we can do, and not only just like stuff that we know we need to get done, like, you know, just project sort of wise or things like that, even if it's maybe more simple things. Like one of the things that I've been really wanting to do is clean the outside windows. We clean like the inside windows and our living room windows, with the exception of our the picture window. They actually like come off, so you can actually clean them from still the inside of the house. They're really cool because they're newer. The really old ones like we've like cleaned them, like my dad went around, I think I want to say it was honestly like maybe about a year or two ago, something like that. It wasn't like super long ago, but it was at a time, it probably wasn't a year ago, maybe 2 years ago. We were having company over for something. I think maybe it was for Father's Day, and so we like cleaned the outside of the windows, but it was sort of streaky and stuff like that, and so I was like, it needs to like another like good cleaning because of like how much like grime was sort of on it, so it needs to be like really like cleaned, because we just sort of tried to use like Windex on it and it didn't really like clean it, if that makes sense. So because there was like so much just like dirt sort of built up on there. So like I was saying, we needed that was the thing that I was thinking of, not like a rainy day project, but just something that I'm like, that's like a little thing that like we can do and get done, and clean in the window, like in the window the window wells. Is that what those are called, I guess? Sort of the window sills, but on the inside of the window. And we can get, you know, that actually, like the one, I did the kitchen, and I think the living room ones for the most part are also pretty good. Like clean those out, like sucked all of the dead bugs out and the spider webs and all that kind of stuff, and then like sort of deep clean the inside of the window as well. And the kitchen windows look really nice, and like I said, the living room ones have always looked pretty decent. Like we've never had a huge problem with them really ever since we got them. Like we've maintained them pretty well, but again, like we'll sort of clean like the windows out and stuff like that, but normally it's not like super like deep cleaned out. So that was like, the windows are like sort of a project, but like just that kind of stuff to like keep track of those things. So I'm like, that's probably something we need to do, or you know, that's a thing or whatever. And again too, sometimes there's just so many like little projects, like we need to replace some outlets and stuff like that, and you know, we need to get this thing done or that thing done, or you know, like replace, we just got a new light fixture for the porch. My mom ordered on Amazon and got it shipped to Matthew's fraternity, which is Matthew will get stuff like shipped to his, you know, when he's there for school, and so like his books and stuff like that. So my mom accidentally ended up putting that in, so currently it is sitting at his fraternity, and I guess there's a couple people that are there, so they like brought it in and put it by his like door or whatever. But she ordered that and like something else too, and I was like, oh my goodness. So we have that, it's ordered, but it's just not here, so we have to get that installed. But like they're little things that like we sometimes totally forget that we actually need to do or get done or whatever. And like I said, you know, there's just again all these like little things, and so sometimes bigger projects like building something or whatever, but sometimes there's also littler projects that have to get done, as I was saying with the you know, like making a full list. And then also too, I want to break it down and do like so like indoor rainy day projects, things that are outdoor, you know, stuff that we can do, and then also things that we are planning on like hiring out. Like we need to get our siding redone, we need to get our driveway redone, like get a couple of those things. So like for that, those wouldn't be things that we would wind up doing, but to have a list too of like those are the things. And then also too, in there we can like write down estimates that we've gotten to sort of keep track of the ideal price of what that was, so we can also save up for it, you know, all that kind of stuff. So like I was saying, you know, that kind of thing is something that, you know, like we need to have in a place that stays organized, because I think my dad has it somewhere in like his planner or something like that, but I want it to be in a place where like everybody sort of has access to it too. If they're like, oh, don't forget we need to do this, or somebody just suggests it, then I'm like, Dad, put that down in your planner, and then he forgets and never puts it down, and then we never, you know, because like he'll take it out like once a week, which isn't the point of a planner, but I only ever see him with it like once a week. I don't know if he writes in it like when he's at work and stuff like that, because I think he uses it for that too. But like I was saying, it just, you know, like I feel like we need a spot where sort of all that stuff is kept in one place as well. So that was what I ended up working on for today also, but I want to also have like a list of like building projects specifically, or maybe like painting projects. So if we're painting something, we have, you know, excess paintbrushes. These are other projects that need to have painted things done with or whatever. Like we need to paint the or we need to stain the deck. It's like half stained right now, so like that needs to be done. We have to paint the under part of the cabinets, you know, like those things. So like we know that we need extra paintbrushes, or we need extra primer for like this or that or whatever, or like, you know, there's maybe a, you know, again, paint got chipped somewhere or something like that and it needs to be touched up or something. Like I was saying, any of that kind of stuff, just to keep track of those type of things. That also too, we noticed, because maybe we didn't notice that, like, oh, you know, we actually need to replace that light switch or something like that. And it's not something that, again, is like on our forethought. We're just like, oh, let's do a big project this weekend sort of thing or whatever. But if we don't have either as much time or it's raining or whatever, we can always get to some of those things. So that's just what I was doing also today, but I only got the rainy day portion done so far, and it was already over a list worth of stuff, that a whole page worth of stuff that had to get done. So like I said, I need to get to some of those other things as well, like outdoor projects and, you know, again, all that other kind of stuff. So anyways, guys, I will see you all in tomorrow's vlog. If you guys did enjoy today's, make sure you guys give a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love it if you'd subscribe.